Young Jedi Luke Skywalker attempts to face possibly two of the most powerful Sith Lords who have ever lived. He has prepared well for this final engagement with his father as well as with Darth Sidious. However, after Luke has defeated Darth Vader, he throws down his lightsaber and refuses to strike the final blow and embrace the dark side of the Force, and as a result of that, Emperor Palpatine. Instead, in this triumphant moment, Luke decides to cement himself as a Jedi Knight and refuse the lull of revenge as well as the way of power. It is at this point in time that the Emperor himself sees that Luke Skywalker has become a true Jedi and that he will not be turned on this day. Because of this, Darth Sidious resolves to kill the young boy and releases Force lightning on the young Jedi. But not enough to kill him outright. Sidious wants the boy to suffer. He wants him to feel the true weight of his decision and his decision to refuse the Sith Lord. We then hear the utter shock of Luke as he attempts to absorb the intense dark side energy, but the raw power of the Emperor is simply too much. But this raises the question, did Luke Skywalker know about Sith lightning before being on the receiving end of it and nearly being killed by the Emperor? Did Yoda or even Obi-Wan teach the young Skywalker about Force lightning, and if not, why? The answer to this question comes from the Return of the Jedi novelization, where it says this: Palpatine raised his spidery arms toward Luke. Blinding white bolts of energy pulsated from his fingers, shot across the room like sorcerous lightning, and tore through the boy's insides, looking for ground. The young Jedi all at once was confounded, and in agony. He'd never heard of such a power, such a corruption of the Force, let alone experienced it. But if it was Force generated, it could be Force repelled. Luke raised his arms to deflect the bolts. Initially, he was successful. The lightning rebounded from his touch, harmlessly into the walls. Soon though, the shocks came with such speed and power, they coursed over and into him, and he could only shrink before them, convulsed with pain, his knees buckling, his powers no match. Here, it is clearly stated in the novel for Return of the Jedi that Luke had never heard of or experienced Force lightning. So why would Yoda not tell Luke about this ability, knowing full well it was one of Palpatine's most powerful weapons? The truth of the matter is actually very interesting. Luke was never taught the ability, or rather the existence of the ability, because Luke refused to complete his training on Dagobah before venturing off to face Darth Vader in Empire Strikes Back, and Yoda simply did not have the time to teach the young Skywalker. When Luke returned to Yoda after several years of fighting with the rebellion, it was too late, as twilight was upon the Grand Master, and he stated that he had nothing else to teach the young Skywalker. It was more important for Yoda in this moment to confirm that Vader was in fact the boy's father rather than coach him on the dangers of the Emperor. In actuality, Yoda believed that Luke would actually face Vader and the Emperor separately, not at once. It might even be correct to say though that Yoda never believed that Luke would ever get as far as the Emperor, and Yoda did not believe Vader could be turned and would rejoin the light yet again. In all actuality, Yoda thought that Luke would be killed by Vader and would never have the opportunity to face Darth Sidious. It is because of this that Yoda never taught the young Skywalker about Force lightning and its dangerous effects, as he never believed in the love Vader would have for his son, and knew full well, even as a Jedi Knight, Luke's powers at this point paled in comparison to that of Lord Sidious. But leave your thoughts on this in the comments down below, and something that I consider to be one of the greatest mistakes that Yoda ever made. Even Yoda proved this day that he was not the perfect teacher, and had let the Jedi Purge taint his true beliefs of the Jedi and faith in Luke. But what do you guys think about this, and do you think that Yoda should have taught Luke about Force lightning beforehand? Thank you so much for watching, may the Force be with you, and have a great day.